Okay, so let me go back to this problem. Okay, so number 6. So 10 is to 12 as 34 is to r. So the first thing we want to do is look at 10 to 34. That relationship is not very clear. So I'm going to cross multiply. So 10 times r is 10r. And then we're going to multiply 12 times 34. So just to be quick for the video's sake, when you multiply that out, it's 408. So it equals 10r. And then you get r by itself, you divide each side by 10. So 408 divided by 10. 10 goes into 44 times evenly. You bring down the 8. Does not go into 8 at all. Put a decimal, add a 0. Bring that down. 10 goes into 80 evenly 8 times. So 40.8. So r is equal to 40.8. Okay, number 7. Is P is to 9 as 40 is to 45. Okay, so 9 to 45, that has a relationship. So 9 times 5 is 45. So P times 5 will give us 40. So what times 5 gives us 40? And 8. So P is 8. Okay, number 8 is 15 is to 17 as A is to 51. Okay, this one doesn't seem as obvious, but if you look at it and as we're doing more multiplication and just going over that, there is a relationship with 17 and 51. So 17 times 3, you get a 21, carry the 2, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, so 51. So 17 times 3 is 51. 15 times 3 is 45, so A is 45. So another thing when you're doing this and plugging these values in, you notice that 15 is less than 17. So A is going to be less than 51. So for some reason you're doing this, and let's say you get 63. You would know because these relationships are the same that because this number is smaller than this number is going to have to be smaller. If this number is bigger, then you realize, hey, I probably made an error in math, and go back and check it. So just to keep that in mind, just looking at the logistics of each answer that you get. Okay, number 9. So 8 is to 13, and that's equal to D to 26. Okay, 13 times 2 gives us 26, and 8 times 2 gives us 16. So D is 16. Okay, so this week I want you to go ahead and do the lesson practice. Go ahead and do a little bit more on your own. Make sure that you're understanding these. If you have any questions, let me know. Finish the ones on 19A. 10's already done, but just making sure that you understand all that, and do some more practice on these to get enough in on 19B since you are in class. And then if you still feel like you're not getting, there's plenty more to do on C. So for homework, bring in D, E, and F. And then as long as you feel like you got the absolute value from last week, go ahead and do the lesson test 18. If you don't feel like you have a good grasp on that, hold off. Let's go over the answers, answer any questions, because I want you to make sure you understand and do well on that information. So I will see you guys Monday. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to send out the answer key to lesson 17 very shortly, so be looking for that.